Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Tonight we're going to do another game from the Larry Bird Career Replay. This is game number 22 of the 1979-80 season, his rookie season. The Celtics come in with a record of 13-8 on the replay. They were actually 17-4 on the season. So we're getting a little bit closer after a slow start. Miss Maggs and Mr. Brody are in the house there, as you can see by the curtain moving. They just haven't taken their seats yet, at least Mr. Brody hasn't. Purple Monkey and Blue Penguin and Blue Duck are there in their co-host seat over there. Mr. Brody will be joining us, I'm sure, sometime along the night. Anyway, the Celtics are taking on the Indiana Pacers. This is their fourth meeting of the season already. They're currently 1-2 against the Pacers, so they're hoping to even that tonight here in Indiana. At the, let's see here. I'm not sure exactly where they're playing. In Hoosier Dome, maybe? Let me check here who they're playing here in Indiana. Does not say on the box score basketball reference, NBA or basketball reference. So, but I think it might be the Hoosier Dome. I'm not sure. But anyway, here in Indiana, they'll be playing the Indiana Pacers, who come in actually with a record of 2-1. That's their record of 2-1. That's against the Celtics, because those are the only games I'm playing, just the Celtics games and whoever else they're playing, at least for now. Anyway, so all right. So Dave Cowens is at center for the Celtics. He'll be power forward Cedric Maxwell, Larry Bird at small forward, Chris Ford at shooting guard, and Nate Tiny Archibald at point guard. For the hometown Indiana Pacers, James Edwards is the center, Mickey Johnson the power forward, Mike Bantam at small forward, Dudley Bradley at shooting guard, and Johnny Davis at point guard with the starting point guard. So those are your starters for each team. In actuality, this game went into overtime with the Celtics prevailing 106-102, so it was a pretty low scoring game in regulation, with each team scoring 92 points. But the Celtics prevailed with a 14-10 overtime margin of victory there. So, all right, so we have the jump ball here. And it looks like the Celtics are going to win the jump ball. And it looks like, let's see here, Larry Bird, it's going to go to Bird. And Bird will pass it over to Cowens. Cowens gets open, and he takes a shot. And that is going to be off the mark. No good. And Bradley will come down the rebound for Indiana. And Miss Maggs is in the house too, joining us tonight. And again, this game is from December 1st of 1979, game number 22 of the season. All right, so Dudley Bradley with it, and he will pass it. And he'll come around again to him, and he will put up a shot.
Line drive jumper.
And that is going to be in and out. But Mickey Johnson will come down with the offensive rebound, and he'll put it back up.
The spin move in the lane.
And that shot will be good.
Ah, dandy.
So Indiana scores first and takes a 2-0 lead. All right, so the Celtics inbound it. And it's going to be a foul on James Edwards. So the Celtics will inbound it. First foul, first team foul. And that's going to get it over to Mr. Larry Bird, who in last game only scored, I believe, 2 points on the night after playing only 5 minutes. He got in early foul trouble and then was injured early on in the second half. But he is back here, hoping to have a complete game this time and a much better game. And almost a foul on Johnson, but they wave it off. And Bird will put it up.
The jumper on the baseline.
That will not go. And Bradley again will come down with the rebound. And he will pass it. He'll come around again to him. And he'll put up a shot. And that will not go once again. Cowens with the rebound for the Celtics. And Indiana gets back just in time. Celtics were thinking about the fast break, but decided to pull it up. And they're going to get it over to Maxwell. He's going to get fouled by Bantam. So second team foul, first personal foul on Bantam. Celtics will inbound it. And another quick foul on Bradley. So 3 fouls already on Indiana. Celtics inbound it once again. Get it over to Cowens. Cowens. And that shot will not go. And it's going to be an offensive rebound by Maxwell. He'll put it back up.
Up and under.
And Maxwell will score for the Celtics their first points. And we're tied at 2. Indiana pushes it up. Gets it over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson with a nice feed.
What a pass!
And that's going to go to Johnny Davis, who puts the shot up and in. So it's 4-2 Indiana. Johnson with the assist. So it's 4-2 Indiana as the Celtics push it up. They get it over to Bird. Bird puts up another shot.
Reverse layup.
And that shot will be good. So Bird gets his first basket of the game.
Ah, dandy.
Tied at 4. And credit the assist to Chris Ford. So Indiana pushes it up. Tied 4-4. It's going to get it into Edwards. Edwards will put up a shot.
He goes straight to the glass.
And that shot will be good.
He'll stick it.
Indiana back on top, 6-4. Forward or guard, 12. So neither one of those is 12. So no assists on the play. It's going to go over to Cowens. And Cowens will be fouled by Edwards. So Edwards, 2 quick fouls. He'll take a seat on the bench. So Clement Johnson will come in at center as Edwards gets in early foul trouble. Celtics inbound it down by 2. And they'll get it over to Tiny Archibald. His first touch of the game.
Steps into a jumper.
And his jumper will not fall. And Mickey Johnson will come down with the rebound. And he'll get it over to Bantam. Bantam will be fouled on the play. And the foul is going to go on Bird. So Bird picks up his first foul, first team foul for the Celtics. And he was in the act of shooting, so Bantam will go to the line and shoot 2. Bantam is 67% free throw shooter. Nails the first one. And he'll get both. 2 for 2, so it's now an 8-4 Indiana lead. Celtics inbound it over to Chris Ford. No turnover on the play. And Ford will put up
The drive to the basket.
And that will be, no, it's going to be blocked by Mickey Johnson. Gets a piece right there.
That basketball will never be the same.
And Ford will come down with his own rebound. after the block. No shot there by Ford. And it's going to be Cedric Maxwell will put up a shot.
The post play.
And that will be defended well by Mickey Johnson.
Defensive play.
Alright, we have a possible loose ball foul. And let's see here. Point guard 72. No, not for the Celtics, so it's going to be the point guard 72. Check offense first. So the offense does not qualify on that. So out of the two, though, that would be Archibald with the higher foul rating there. So trying to remember how to do this one here. So check offense first. The offense does not qualify with the 72, so that means it's got to be on its defender. All right. So let's see here. Archibald will go to the line and shoot 2. Indiana now in the penalty, and the first shot is going to be good. Puts up the second one. And, oh, that one's just barely good, but it does fall. So it's now a 2-point Indiana lead. Pass is going to be into Mickey Johnson.
The drive to the basket.
And nice defense by Maxwell.
What a defensive play.
And Johnny Davis, though, will come down with the offensive board. And he'll give a great feed into Bradley. Puts it up and in. So Davis with his first assist and Bradley with his first basket makes it a 4-point Indiana lead. The Celtics will inbound it, down by 4 now. And it's going to be stolen by Bradley.
Pass stolen.
So Bradley all over the place. Fast break pass to Davis. Davis will put it up.
The drive to the basket.
And that will be good.
Got it.
And there's going to be no assists on the play. But it is up to a 6-point lead now for Indiana. 12-6. Celtics get it in. Nobody open. And Mickey Johnson is going to commit his first foul. Maxwell will go to the line and shoot 2 as they are in the penalty. So Maxwell, 79% free throw shooter, goes to the line. He'll make the first. And he'll make both of them. So Indiana now leads 12-8. Pass into Davis. Davis will shoot 2. And his jumper will be no good. But Mickey Johnson comes down with the offensive rebound. Puts it back up.
Line drive jumper.
And the jumper will be good.
He'll stick it.
So Indiana 14-8 now. Oh, quick foul though on Bradley, his second personal. So he'll take a seat, and Chris Ford will go to the line and shoot 2. So Joe Hassett comes into the game after Bradley commits his second personal. Chris Ford is 75% free throw shooter at the line. And first shot swishes it in. Second shot is also good. So it's 14-10 Indiana now. They'll push the ball up. 7 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll get it over to Johnson. Clement Johnson with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
Gets it inside to Hassett, who puts it up and in. So Hassett just off the bench. with his first bucket. Clement Johnson with his first assist. 16-10 Indiana. Indiana will push it up to Boston will push it up to Archibald. Archibald dribbles it down. He's going to go for the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And he'll get his second basket of the day as his jumper is good.
Got it!
Makes it a 4-point Indiana lead. And there's going to be a turnover on Davis.
Threw it away.
So he throws the pass away. Celtics inbound it. Chance to cut the lead to 2. And it's going to go into Bird. Bird puts up
Up and under.
And his up and under is good.
Ah, dandy.
So Bird now with 4 points, and it's just a 2-point Indiana lead. As Archibald gets his first assist. So Indiana will push it up. Over to Davis. Davis.
Here's a runner on the wing.
He'll put up the shot, and that shot will be good as HRF is 5.
Got it!
So back up to a 4-point lead for Indiana. Hassett with his first assist. So Hassett having impact just off the bench with an assist and a basket. Celtics get it into Maxwell. Maxwell will put it up.
Driving in.
And let's see here. Yeah, that's the momentum is for the Celtics, so that shot will be good.
He buries that shot.
Credit Collins with the assist. So Maxwell with 6 points now to lead the Celtics. It's just a 2-point game, 18-16. They'll get it to Clement Johnson. Johnson with the shot.
The jumper on the baseline.
And the jumper is no good. Collins with the rebound. And Collins will pass it. Over to Maxwell, puts it up.
Up and under.
And that will not go, but he will draw the foul.
Draws the foul.
And let's check this out here. Defense 90, no. And it's going to be offensive flagrant, though. So that will wipe the basket off. All right, and we'll be right back after some substitutions. All right, so Alex English comes in at small forward for the Indiana Pacers. For the Celtics, Rick Roby, who had a huge game off the bench in the last game, will come in at center, and ML Carr at shooting guard as we reach the halfway point of the first quarter. So Indiana will inbound it. And can't get anybody open right now. Finally, Alex English gets open. He gives a great feed into Mickey Johnson, who puts it up and in. Johnson now with 6 points. So English gets into the game quickly. And it's a 2016 lead for Indiana. Celtics get in the car just in the game.
The drive to the basket.
And his shot will be blocked by Mickey Johnson.
Block! That basketball will never be the same!
And Hassett will come down their defensive board. Celtics get back quickly. Indiana sets it up. Gets it over to Johnny Davis. He'll put up the shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
Oh, and that's in and out. Will not stay in. And it's going to be out of bounds, Indiana ball. So they get it up to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson will put up a shot.
He goes straight to the glass.
And that will not fall. Maxwell with the rebound for Boston. Celtics set it up. Comes back around to Maxwell. Puts up a shot.
Steps into a jumper.
Oh, and his jumper will not go. Mickey Johnson will come down with the defensive board. Fast break pass over to Alex English. Puts it up.
The jumper on the baseline.
Nothing but net there.
What a sensational play.
And that will be an assist for Joe Hassett. And it's now up to a 6-point lead again for Indiana, the largest lead of the game. Tied for the largest lead. Celtics inbound it over to Bird. Bird is going to get fouled. And that is going to be on English. So Bird will go to the line to shoot 2. Bird, an 84% free throw shooter. About as good as you can get there. Perfect. Goes right through. And another good shot. So Bird hits both of those. Now up to 6 points. And it's a 4-point Indiana lead. And the ball. So Indiana gets it over to English. English puts it up.
Here's a runner on the wing.
And that is going to be blocked by Bird.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here.
Out of bounds. So actually, they're going to call it jump ball. Celtics win the jump ball. Get it over to Archibald. Archibald with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
Gets it inside to Carr, who gets his first basket. It's now just a 2-point Indiana lead. Archibald, his second assist. So Indiana inbounds it. Tries to inbound it, can't get anybody open. Finally, Davis gets open. And he's going to give a great feed
Pass inside.
into Clement Johnson, who puts it up and gets his first basket of the game. Davis with the assist, his second. And it's back up to a 4-point Indiana lead. Boston pushes it up, gets it over to Carr. Carr with the shot.
There's a runner on the wing.
And that will be good.
He buries that shot.
Carr now with 4 points off the bench. Indiana lead back down to 2. It's going to be a foul on Roby. He picked his first personal. Only the second team foul for the Celtics. So Indiana will inbound it. With a Hassett. Hassett puts up the shot.
Here's a runner on the wing.
Does not go. Bird will come down with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Archibald. Archibald puts it up.
Power move.
And that will not go. English with the rebound. Pass it over to Mickey Johnson, who puts it up.
Driving in.
And that's off the mark. Carr with the rebound for the Celtics. Celtics set it up. Get it over to Bird. And Bird with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
It's going to be inside to Archibald. Puts it up and in. So credit Bird with his first assist. And it's a 24-24 game. And we'll be right back after these substitutions. Alrighty, and we're back here. And Cowens has moved over to power forward. Maxwell is on the bench. Rick Roby still at center. Edwards comes back in with 2 fouls, so he's going to play it safe. All right. Oh, Gerald Henderson also in at point guard. Archibald, giving Archibald the breather. So Indiana pushes up. Game tied at 24. And they're gonna, nope, it's gonna be denied. Carr denies the pass. Now they get over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson will pass it into Alex English, who puts it up and in. So English now with 4 points. Mickey Johnson, his first assist. Celtics push it up. Get it over to Bird. Bird with a nice pass.
Nice pass inside.
Into Henderson just in the game. Henderson gets involved right away. Bird picks up his second assist. And it's a 26-26 game. Inbound pass over to Mickey Johnson. Pushes it up.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper will be good, as HRF is 5. So that is good.
Dandy.
Indiana have a very good home team. And Hassett with another assist, now with 3. So Celtics trailing by 2 with the ball. Open. They got to force a shot up. They're going to get it into Bird. Bird will put up a desperation shot at the buzzer.
Driving in.
And that shot will be good. So Bird nails it. Desperation shot at the buzzer.
He'll stick it.
And ties the game at 28. No assist on the play. So Indiana pushes it up, tied at 28. And that's going to be a turnover on English. So the Celtics with a chance to take their first lead of the day. Gets it over to Carr. And that is going to be, even though he is playing safe, he's still going to commit the foul because it doesn't have anything to say unless he's playing safe. So that will be a foul on Edwards. So he picks up his third, and he'll go back and take a seat. Clement Johnson back in the game at center for Edwards. As we near the 1 minute mark of quarter number 1. Carr will go to the line and shoot 2. Carr is 74% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. And he'll get both of them. The Celtics will take a 2-point lead. Indiana gets it over to Johnson. No, tries to. Cannot get him open. Davis. The outlet pass.
Line drive jumper.
And that is going to be good with the HRF. Another HRF shot good.
He'll stick it.
And ties the game at 30. So Celtics win the ball. Get over to Carr. Carr puts up the shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And that is, it's going to be good. Momentum is +2, so that it will be good.
He buries that shot.
Carr with 8 points off the bench. Cowens with the assist. Indiana inbounds it. Gets it over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson will take a shot. And that is going to be blocked by Cowens. Nice block by Cowens, and he'll come down with the board. Celtics will set it up and play for the last shot. And these Cowens is to get over to Carr, and Carr is going to be fouled. And it is going to go on Hassett. So Carr will go to the line and shoot 2. Celtics are in the bonus. Carr 2 for 2 from the line so far today. Oh, misses the first one. And oh, he'll miss both of them. Wow. So rear double miss by Carr. And Clement Johnson will have a chance to tie the game as we go into the end of the first quarter here. He'll pass it over to Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis will put up a shot. See if this goes.
Driving in.
Oh, and that is in and out. It will not fall. Roby comes down with the rebound. Oh, and they should have had a fast break, but they do not have the fast break, and that will end the first quarter. So the Celtics will take a 2-point lead at the end of the quarter number 1, 32-30. In the actual game, the Celtics trailed by 2, 26-24 to Indiana. So we'll be right back with the start of the second quarter. All right, Indiana inbounds it to start the second quarter. Down by 2. I'll get it over to Alex English now at shooting guard.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And his shot will be good.
He'll stick it.
Credit the assist to Clement Johnson. Celtics inbound it. Game tied at 32. And that's going to be a foul on Bantam. So Bantam picks up his second personal. Celtics will inbound it. And they'll get it over to Bird. Bird is the word as he puts up the shot. Oh, but that's way off the mark. Archibald will come down with the board. And he will pass it over to Cowens.
Spin move in the lane.
He'll put up the shot, and that will be way off the mark, but it looks like he's going to draw the foul. So he'll go to the line and shoot too.
Draws the foul.
And it's going to be on Mickey Johnson, his second personal. So Cowens goes to the line and shoot too. Cowens is 78% free throw shooter. His first shots of the game. Oh, first one is a miss. And, oh, just barely gets the second one. 1 for 2. And it's a 1-point Celtics lead. Indiana pushes it up. Gets it over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson with the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that will not fall. And Alex English will come down with the board. Offensive board. Puts it back up.
The jumper on the baseline.
And that shot will be good. So English now with 8 points.
He'll stick it.
And it's a 1-point Indiana lead. Celtics will inbound it. And they'll get it over to Bird. And Bird will put up a shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper will be good.
He'll
So
stick
Bird
it.
now in double digits with 10 points. Having a much better game than he did last time. The Celtics lead flip-flopping again. So the Celtics take a 1-point lead. And it is going to go into... No, nobody open. Now they get it into Davis. Davis puts up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that won't go. Bantam, though, does come down with the offensive board and puts it back up.
Power move.
And basket is good.
He buries that shot.
So Celtics inbound it down by 1. And they'll get it into Bird. Bird will put up another shot.
The spin move in the lane.
The move is good.
He buries that shot.
So Bird now leads all scorers with 12 points. And he gives the Celtics a 1-point lead. Into Clement Johnson. And that is going to be a turnover.
That is a travel.
Travels. It'll be Celtics ball with a chance to increase their 1-point lead. Nobody open yet. Finally Cowens gets open. Cowens will put up the shot.
Reverse layup.
And no, that is going to be no good. Bantam with the rebound. And come back around to him. And he'll put up a shot.
Here's a runner on the wing.
Ooh, Bird is going to force the miss there.
What a defensive play!
And he comes down with the rebound. Pass it over to Cowens. Cowens will turn it over.
A turnover.
So Indiana ball down by 1. Over to Bantam. Bantam puts up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And Maxwell will force the miss.
What a defensive play!
And he'll come down with the board. He'll pass it over to Archibald. Archibald will get fouled on the play. And that is going to go against Johnny Davis, his second personal. Third team foul. But he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Archibald 2 for 2 so far today. That 3 for 3 as he nails the first one. And he gets both of them. So Celtics lead now 3. And we'll be right back after substitutions. Alrighty, we're back after substitutions. Indiana inbounded after the Celtics free throw. Celtics with a 3-point lead. And nope, nobody can get open there. Finally get it over to Mickey Johnson. And Mickey Johnson will give a great feed. Inside pass over to Hassett just in the game. Back in the game. Hassett now with 4 points. As Mickey Johnson picks up his third assist. And it's just a 1-point Celtics lead. Celtics get it into Carr. Carr will put up the shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And that shot will not fall. And Carr will come down with his own rebound. Puts it back up.
Spin move in the lane.
And it will not go once again. And Mickey Johnson will come down with the board for the Pacers. Celtics get back quickly. Indiana sets it up. Over to Bantam. Bantam with a great feed.
Pretty feed.
Into Dudley, who puts it up and in. Dudley just in the game. 4 points now for Dudley. Bantam with his first assist. And it's a 1-point Indiana lead. So Celtics get it over to Roby. Roby puts it up.
Up and under.
And the up and under will not go. Bantam with the board. Oh, and Celtics get back just in time. Indiana pulls up at the last second. Pass it over to Bradley. Puts up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And that will not go, but he will draw the foul.
Draws the foul.
And let's see, that is going to be a foul on Archibald, his first. And he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Bradley, a 78% free throw shooter. His first free throws of the day. First one is good. And he'll miss the second one. So 1 for 2. So a 2-point Indiana lead. As Archibald comes down with the board. He'll pass it over to Judkins. Judkins will attempt a 3-pointer. First 3-pointer for either team. And not even close. As Roby comes down with the offensive board, though. Puts it back up.
Reverse layup.
And that will be good. So Roby with his first points of the day after a big day.
Got it!
The last game. 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Game tied at 41. get over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson with the shot.
Up and under.
And that will not fall. Johnson wanted a foul on that one, but to no avail. And that is going to be, Johnson will get his own rebound though. And he will get fouled on his way up this time. This time he does get the foul. And it's going to be Carr with the foul, his first personal. So Johnson will go to the line and shoot 2. 80% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. And we'll nail both of them. And it's now back at 2-point Indiana lead. Celtics ball is near the halfway point of the second quarter. And that's going to be stolen by Mickey Johnson.
What a steal!
Fast break by Johnson. Goes up.
Driving in!
And good.
Can you believe that?
So Johnson now with 12 points. Ties Bird for the lead in points for either team. No assists on the play. And it's a 4-point Indiana lead. Into Judkins. Judkins puts up the shot.
Up and under.
And that won't fall. Cheney comes down with the board for the Celtics. Puts up the shot.
The jumper on the baseline.
And his jumper will be good. So Cheney gets his first points of the game.
Buries that shot.
And it's a 2-point Indiana lead. As we reach the halfway mark of the second quarter. And that's going to be a foul on Judkins. And we'll be right back after these substitutions. All right, 6 minutes to go until halftime with Indiana with a 2-point lead. They'll inbound it, and it's going to be stolen by Roby.
What a steal!
And that's going to be a fast break. They'll put it up.
Line drive jumper.
And, oh, momentum is going to be against them, though, so that will not fall. And Hassett will come down with the board. Keep forgetting to call timeout. And that is going to go over to Hassett. Nope, no, can't get into Hassett. Try to get it over to Clement Johnson. No good. Finally, Hassett gets open. And he'll try to shoot a 3-pointer. And that will not fall. Maxwell with the board. And the Celtics will take a timeout. Trying to kill some of that Indiana momentum. The Celtics inbound it after the timeout. And that's going to be stolen by Hassett.
And he made the steal!
Celtics back quickly. Oh, and it's going to be a foul on Roby. Non-shooting foul. 4th personal, so everything now Celtics will be in the penalty. Rest of the way. And it's going to be into Hassett. Hassett puts up the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that will not fall. Chris Ford with the board. Oh, and we have a potential injury on Roby, and Roby will be out for the half. Thankfully, it's only 4 minutes 48 seconds, so Roby tweaks his ankle, we'll say. So Rick Roby will come out of the game. And Collins comes back in. Alright, and we're back. Alright, so the Celtics inbound it. Can't get anybody open. Finally get it over to Ford. And Ford will shoot a 3-pointer.
Beyond the arc.
Oh, and that will not go. Clement Johnson comes down with the board for Indiana. Fast break pass over to Bantam. Bantam puts it up.
The drive to the basket.
And that is good. So Bantam with 6 points now.
Got it!
And it's a 4-point Indiana lead. Celtics get it over to Ford. Ford will turn it over though.
A turnover.
So Indiana ball now up by 4. Over to Hassett. Hassett puts up the shot.
Power move.
And that will be, shot will not go. We'll say it's defended well by the Celtics.
Defense.
And that rebound is going to go to English with the offensive board there. Puts it back up. And that shot won't go. Bird with the rebound. Bird passes it. And actually come back to Bird, and Bird will put up a three.
Beyond the arc.
That is not even close. As English comes down with the rebound. And they'll come back around to him. And he put up the shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And his jumper will be good.
He buries that shot.
So now a 6-point Indiana lead. Their biggest, tied for the biggest lead of the game. Celtics push it up, get it over to Henderson. Henderson will attempt a three-pointer.
A three ball.
Oh, net will not go. And Alex English comes down with the board. Chance for Indiana to get their biggest lead of the game. And it's going to go into Bradley. Bradley puts up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that is not even close. As Bird comes down with the board. Bird now with 4 rebounds. Celtics set it up. Over to Henderson. Henderson with a nice feed.
What a pass!
And that's going to be into Bird, and Bird puts it up and in. Bird now with 14 points. Henderson with the assist. Indiana inbounds it up by 4. Tries to get somebody open. Finally, English gets open. And he's going to give a nice
Pretty fade.
pass into Bradley. He puts it up and in. 7 points now for Bradley. English with his second assist. Celtics push it up. And that's going to be a foul on Bradley. So Bradley picks up his 3rd personal. He'll have a seat. So Davis comes back in the game for the Pacers. Celtics inbound it. Over to Cowens. Cowens puts it up.
The spin move in the lane.
And a spin move falls. And it's
damn it.
51-47 Indiana lead. We hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. And that's going to be a steal by Henderson.
And he made the steal!
Indiana backs quickly. Celtics set it up. Over to Cowens. Cowens with the
The
shot.
spin move in the lane.
And that is going to be good.
That was sick, wicked, and nasty.
Cowens with his 5th point. Judkins, no, forward or guard 12. No, neither one of them is that. So it's a 2-point game now. In favor of Indiana. And they get it over to Bantam. Bantam with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
Inside to Davis. Just back in the game. Davis now with double digits with 10 points. Bantam with his 2nd assist. It's now a 4-point Indiana lead. And over to Cowens.
Line drive jumper.
And that shot will be good.
He buries that shot.
Cowens makes it a 2-point game. Indiana with it. Trying to get somebody open. Finally, Bantam gets open. And he will turn it over.
A turnover.
It's going to be Celtics ball. Trailing by 2. Over to Judkins. Judkins puts up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And that shot will be blocked.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here.
And it's going to be a jump ball, and Indiana will win the jump ball. Over to Hassett. Hassett puts up the shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And he will miss it, but will draw the foul.
Draws the foul.
So let's see who the foul is on. The foul is going to be on. All right, so there's no guard 58, so he is the defender, so it's going to be the highest one on the court at the time. And that is going to be on Judkins. So Judkins picks up his second personal. So Hassett will go to the line to shoot 2. Hassett, his first shots of the day, from the free throw line. 83% free throw shooter. Just makes the first one. And he'll nail both of them. Make it a 4-point Indiana lead. 24 seconds left until halftime. Indiana up by 4. Celtics trying to close the gap. Gets it over to Roby. And Roby's going to get fouled. And it's going to be on Davis, his third personal. So he'll play safe here. So Indiana now in the penalty. Roby will go to the line to shoot 2. Roby with his first free throws of the day. 68% free throw shooter, makes the first one. And, missed the second one. Davis comes down with the board. And he will, not sure exactly what happened there. Anyway, we'll pretend he had to inbound it. And that's going to be stolen by Judkins.
What a steal!
Celtics playing for the last shot here. And they'll get it over to Cowens. Cowens will put up the shot.
He goes straight to the glass.
And that will not fall. And, these guys are both tied in all the rebounds here, so we're going to go with Henderson is slightly better with a 41 shot here. We'll go with that. And he'll put it up.
Line drive jumper.
And his jumper will... just gets it beyond the reach of English, and the shot is good.
He'll stick it.
And it's just a 1-point game now as we head to halftime. So very close first half, 55-54 Indiana. At the end of the halftime in the actual game, it was 54-53 Atlanta. 54-53 Indiana. So just a very, very similar scores here. Just 1 point more for either team in this replay. So very close game here. So let's check out the stats here at halftime. Move over that thing here. All right. So for the Celtics, Larry Bird leads. Larry Legend with 14 points, 6 of 9 shooting. And for the Indiana Pacers, it's going to be Mickey Johnson with 12 points, Johnny Davis and Alex English with 10 points each. Alex English off the bench. Indiana shooting 52% from the floor, the Celtics 48%. And Celtics shooting 78% from the free throw line. Indiana excellent at 88%. And on the glass, pretty even. Celtics 21 rebounds, Indiana 22. Celtics with Indiana with the largest lead of 6, and Celtics with the largest lead of 3. So we'll be right back with the start of the second half. Alright, here we got the start of the second half. Indiana will inbound it. Indiana up by a point, 55-54. Indiana gets it into Edwards. Edwards with 3 fouls, so have to be careful.
He goes straight to the glass.
And that is going to be good.
Ah, dandy.
I think I might have missed something there, but I'm not sure. I think I might have missed the 1 on the thing, but maybe not. Maybe not. And anyway, Indiana with a 3-point lead now. Over to Maxwell. Ooh, almost a turnover, not quite though. And Maxwell will shoot a 2.
Here's a runner on the wing.
And that shot will not go. And it's going to be out of bounds. Indiana ball. So Indiana pushes it up. Over to Edwards. Edwards with the first play. And that shot will be good. So Indiana 59-54 lead. Celtics get it over to Maxwell. Maxwell will put up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And his jumper is good. Maxwell now with 8 points.
He buries that shot.
Indiana will push it up. Get it up to Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis with the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that will not go. Cowens with the rebound. Celtics will set it up. Going to get it over to Cowens. Puts up the shot.
He goes straight to the glass.
And ooh, great defense by Edwards, forces the miss.
Defense.
Davis with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Bantam. Bantam puts up the shot.
Reverse layup.
And the reverse layup will not go. Bird with the rebound. And he'll come back around to him. Puts up the shot.
Driving in.
Ooh, nice defense by Bantam, forces the miss by Bird.
What great defense.
Cowens will come down with the offensive board. Puts up the shot.
The spin move in the lane.
Oh, not even close. Bantam with the defensive board. He'll pass it over to Edwards. Edwards with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
Into Davis. Davis now with 12 points. Edwards with an assist, his first. And it's a 5-point Indiana lead. I'll get it into Bird, who almost a foul on Mickey Johnson, but not quite. Bird will give her a nice feed.
What a pass!
Nice pass into Archibald. Archibald now with 10 points. Bird with his third assist. It's a 61-58 Pacers lead. Over to Edwards. Edwards is going to get fouled. And it's going to be a foul on Cowens, his first personal. First team foul. And Edwards was in the act of shooting and go to the line. He's a 68% free throw shooter, makes the first one. And he'll make both of them. And it's a 5-point Indiana lead. Celtics get it up to Ford. Ford will shoot a 3.
A 3 ball.
Oh, and Celtics cannot buy a 3 today, as that is off the mark. Bantam with the rebound. Pass it over to Davis. Davis with the shot.
pull up for the jump shot.
Nice defense by Collins, forces the miss.
What a defensive play!
And let's check it here. And he checked the defense first, so it's not a 64 on him, so it's going to be on Maxwell. So Indiana will inbound it, up by 5. And that's going to be a turnover on Bantam.
A turnover.
Celtics ball. And they'll get it up to Archibald. Archibald with the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And that jumper will be good.
He'll stick it.
So 9 minutes left on quarter 3. Celtics down by 3, 63-60. Indiana inbounds it. Into Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson.
Reverse layup.
And nice defense by Maxwell will force the miss.
Defense.
Bird with the rebound, his 6th. We'll pass it over to Ford.
The jumper on the baseline.
And Ford's shot will not go. Maxwell with the offensive board. Puts it back up. And that shot will go. It'll be good. Now just a 1-point lead for Indiana. Indiana with the ball. It's going to be stolen by Bird, so the Celtics with a chance to take the lead here. Fast break pass over to Archibald. Archibald puts up the shot.
Drive to the basket.
And that will be good, just beyond the reach of Mickey Johnson. And that will give the Celtics a 1-point lead.
Stick it.
So Celtics on top for the first time in the second half. As Chris Ford gets the assist on the play. Indiana ball. Over to Mickey Johnson.
Reverse layup.
And nice defense by Maxwell. Forces the miss.
Defensive play.
And it looks like we had a loose ball foul. Center 60 or defender high. So it's not against him. So it's going to go on Cowens. So it'll be Indiana ball. And it's going to go over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson puts up the shot.
The post play.
And that's going to be a block by Maxwell. Bird comes down with the rebound. Fast break. Bird on the fast break. And he's going to get fouled on the play. Mr. Brody stretching there. Oh, Ghost Side's going the other room for now. And that was Bird that just Bird put up the shot. So it's going to be this defender is Bantam, so that's going to be a foul. So Bird will go to the line to shoot 2. Bird 2 for 2 from the charity stripe so far today. Oh, misses the first one though. Really missed by Bird. Makes the second one 1 for 2. It's a 2-point Celtics lead. Bird now with 15 points on the day. And no, nobody can get open here. It's going to go over to Mickey Johnson. And Mickey Johnson with an assist pass into Davis, who puts it up and in. Davis now with 14 points. Johnson picks up his 4th assist of the day. And it's tied at 65. Celtics over to Ford. Oh, and it's going to be stolen by Bradley. And Bradley, an excellent at stealing. And Bradley on the fast break. Puts it up.
The jumper on the baseline.
And his jumper will fall.
Got it!
So Indiana 67-65. And they're a power forward. No assists on the play. So Celtics down by 2. And it's going to go over to Collins. Almost stolen by Edwards. Collins puts up the shot.
The spin move in the lane.
And that's going to be blocked by Edwards.
Rejected.
And he'll come down with the rebound. He'll pass it up to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson puts up the shot.
Here's a runner on the wing.
And his runner will not go. Maxwell with it. Maxwell with a fast break pass over to Bird. Bird will shoot a three.
Beyond the arc.
And he still cannot get a three to go. Chris Ford comes down with the offensive board for the Celtics. He'll pass it over to Archibald. Archibald will turn it over though.
Threw it away.
So Indiana inbounds it. Up by 2. Over to Davis. Davis puts up the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that is going to be a miss. Maxwell with their defensive board. Fast break pass over to Archibald. Archibald with a nice feed.
Nice pass inside.
Into Ford, who puts it up and in. Ford now with 4 points on the day. Archibald picks up his 3rd assist. And it's now a 67-67 game. Indiana pushes it up. Tries to get somebody open. Edwards gets open. Edwards with the shot.
It's been moved in the lane.
Oh, a nice defense by Collins will force the miss.
What great defense.
Bird with the rebound. Bird now with 8 rebounds, approaching a double-double. Fast break pass over to Archibald. Puts up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
His jumper will be good.
That was sick, wicked, and nasty.
Celtics with a 2-point lead. Indiana ball. Over to Mickey Johnson. That's going to be a turnover, so the Celtics with a chance to increase their lead.
Threw it away.
And we'll be right back after the substitution. Anyway, back to the action. Celtics with the ball and a 2-point lead after the turnover by Indiana. Celtics inbound it. Over to Archibald. Archibald with the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that shot will not fall. It's going to be out of bounds Celtics ball. And Indiana will call timeout with that Celtics momentum getting up there. Celtics get it into, that's going to be a turnover on Archibald.
A turnover.
It'll be Indiana ball with a chance to tie. Into English just in the game. Alex puts up the shot. And nothing but net there. That'll tie the game at 69.
Oh, what a play!
Assist to Mickey Johnson, his 5th. Celtics with the ball. And that's going to be a foul on Johnny Davis. He'll pick up 4th personal, so he's going to have a seat. So 2nd team foul by Indiana. Still have 2 to give. Celtics inbound it. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Mickey Johnson.
And he made the steal.
Celtics just get back. Indiana sets it up. It's going to go over to Edwards. Oh, and it's going to be a foul, though, on Roby. Roby will pick up his 3rd personal. 4th team foul, so from now on the Celtics will be in the penalty. I'll get it into English. English puts it up.
Power move.
And that will not fall. Roby, though, does come down with the board for the Celtics. He'll pass it over to. It's going to be stolen by Mickey Johnson.
What a steal.
Mr. Brody back in the room. Fast break pass over to Bradley. He'll put it up.
The drive to the basket.
And that won't fall. And Bradley will come down with the board. Bradley with the pass. Over to English. English puts up the shot.
Reverse layup.
And that will... No! ML Carr
What great
forces the
defense.
miss. As Archibald comes down with the board for the Celtics. Pass it over to Mr. Larry Bird. Bird with a chance to get the Celtics lead. He's going to try another three-pointer here.
A 3-ball.
Oh, and again, he cannot get it go down. Bird awful, as the Celtics are awful from shooting three-pointers today. Celtics normally a very good shooting three-point team, have unable to land one yet today. Mickey Johnson comes down with the board. It's been tied at 69 for quite a while now. Who will take the lead? And it's going to go over to Edwards. And it just puts up a 2.
Steps into a jumper.
And no, that won't go. As Bird comes down with the board. He'll pass it over to Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2.
Driving in.
And that finally, that shot will be good, and the Celtics will take a 2-point lead.
Can you believe that?
71-69. So Archibald, I believe, leads all scorers now with 18 points. Indiana down by 2 with the ball. Into Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson will turn it over, though.
A turnover.
So the Celtics with the ball, approaching the 3-minute mark of the third period. They're going to get it over to Bird. Bird puts it up.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And his jumper will be off the mark. Hassett with the rebound. Indiana with a chance to tie here. Over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson puts up the shot.
If he goes straight to the glass.
And he does just that. Ties the game at 71.
Ah, dandy.
And we'll be right back after seeing English with the assist. Alrighty, so 3 minutes left in quarter number 3. Game tied at 71. Celtics ball. Get it over to Maxwell back in the game. Oh, no, they can't get into Maxwell. It's being guarded by Johnson. Mickey Johnson. And finally they'll get it into Carr. Carr with the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that shot will be, looks like it's going to be good.
He'll stick it.
Carr now in double digits with 8 points. I mean, so 10 points. 10 points, and the Celtics have a 2-point lead. Indiana inbounds it. Into Hassett. Hassett with the shot.
Driving in.
And that won't go. Maxwell with the board. Maxwell approaching a double-double. Oh, technical foul on Celtics coach. Oh my goodness. So Indiana will shoot a free throw. So Bill Fitch, I believe, Bill Fitch gets a foul called on him. And it will be, looks like Joe Hassett is the best free throw shooter, so he will shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 so far today. And he nails the technical foul. And it's just a 1-point Celtics lead now. Celtics get it into Maxwell. Maxwell will be fouled on the play. And that is going to be on English. English picks up his second personal. So Maxwell will go to the line and shoot 2. Maxwell 2 for 2 so far today. Nails the first one. And just gets the second one. Celtics lead now 3. Their biggest lead of the day. Tied for their biggest lead of the day. 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Indiana gets it over to Bradley. Bradley with the shot.
Driving in.
And that shot will be, looks like it's going to be good. Oh no, momentum's -1, so that will be no good. Roby comes down with their board. And that's going to be stolen by Hassett.
And pass stolen.
Celtics get back. Indiana sets it up. In trouble getting somebody open here. And English gets the ball. And he'll turn it over. Celtics
That is a
travel on English. Celtics with a chance to get their biggest lead of the day. And no steal by Hassett this time. And Roby would give her a nice feed.
Ready feed.
Into Bird. Now with 17 points. Roby with his first assist of the day. And it's a 5-point Celtics lead. Their biggest lead of the day. As we approach at the 1 minute mark of the third quarter. So Mickey Johnson with the... No. They try to get to Johnson, but they cannot. They finally get over to Hassett. Just barely get it into him. And he'll put up the shot, and that is going to be, in and out and back in again.
He buries that shot.
And a 3-point Celtics lead now. Celtics inbound it. Over to Carr. Carr will turn it over, though.
That is a
He travels. Indiana a chance to make it a 1-point game or tie it with a 3-pointer. Neither team has had much luck with a 3-pointer today. And nobody can get open. Finally, Bradley gets open. And he's going to give a nice feed.
What a pass!
Nice pass into Hassett. Now has double digits with 11 points. First assist for Bradley, and it's just a 1-point Celtics lead. Celtics with the momentum, though. And they'll get it over to Carr. Carr with the shot.
Power move!
And that will not go. However, Roby will come down with the board. Puts it back up.
The spin move in the lane.
Way off the mark. He comes down with his own board. Puts it back up again.
The post play.
And that looks like it's going to be good. It is good.
He'll stick it.
Celtics lead back up to 3. So Indiana will play for the last shot. Over to English. English puts up the shot.
The post play.
And that shot is going to be good. So it's a 1-point game.
Got it!
And that will do it for the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Celtics with a 1-point lead. At the end of 3, it was actually 53, 79. Celtics had 79 and Indiana had 72, so the Celtics opened it up. The 79-72, they had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and now they just have a 1-point lead. We'll see if they can increase that. And well, of course, as long as they at least maintain that, they'll get the victory. So we'll be right back with the start of the fourth quarter, and the Celtics will inbound it. He's got Miss Mags there. Playing with Mr. Brody there. Mr. Brody not too happy with that. Miss Mags is showing off there. Alright, start of the fourth quarter. Celtics will inbound it, up by a point. Celtics with all their starters in. Indiana with most of theirs. And let's see here. It's going to be pass into Maxwell. Maxwell puts up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And Maxwell makes it a 5-point lead, and it's going to be good and a foul, so a chance for a 3-point play.
Draws the foul.
And let's see here. So assist, it's going to go to, it's going to be an assist. It's going to be a assist for Bird, but let's check the foul first. So the foul is going to be on Clement Johnson. Assist goes to Bird. So he'll try to complete the 3-point play and give the Celtics a 4-point lead. Maxwell 4 for 4 from the line. Oh, and just gets it. So Celtics now with a 4-point lead. Indiana inbounds it. And it's going to be over to Edwards. Edwards puts it up.
He goes straight to the glass.
And that won't go. As Bantam comes down with the board. Puts it back up.
Pull up for the jump shot.
Oh, nice defense by Bird. Will force the miss.
Defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Celtics ball. Chris Ford with it. Chris Ford will take the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that will not be good. No foul on the play. And it's going to be out of bounds. Indiana ball, and they will call timeout. Try to kill that Celtics momentum a little bit. So Indiana inbounds it after the timeout. Into Davis. Davis puts it up.
Driving in.
And that shot will not fall. Check offense first. Yeah, it's going to be on Bradley. So Bradley with the offensive foul. That will wipe the... Oh, that was a miss anyway. So Celtics inbounded up by 4. Chance to get their biggest lead of the day. And it's going to go into Maxwell. Maxwell puts it up. And that will be... Ooh, almost a block by Johnson. Not quite, though. Celtics now with a 6-point lead. Assist goes to Ford, his third. Maxwell with now 17 points on the day. Indiana inbounds it. Gets it over to Davis. Davis puts it up.
The drive to the basket.
And that shot will be good, and he will draw the foul. Yeah, almost a miss, but not quite, because the momentum is only a -2. But that will be good, and a foul.
Draws the foul.
Chance to make it a 3-point game here. Let's see who the foul is on. It's not on Archibald. It's going to be on Cowens. He'll pick up his third. And that's going to be an assist for Bradley, his second. So Davis with a chance to complete the 3-point play. His first free throw of the day, 86% free throw shooter. And he'll do that and make it a 3-point game. So Celtics with the ball up by 3. And they'll get it over to Archibald. Archibald puts up a 2.
Power move.
And that will be good.
Got it.
Archibald now with 20 points on the day. Cowens picks up his 4th assist. Indiana inbounds it. Over to Cowens. Over to Edwards. And no steal there. Edwards puts up the shot.
Spin move in the lane.
And his shot will be good.
He buries that shot.
So Bantam picks up his 3rd assist. Edwards now in double digits with 10 points. Celtics ball. Over to Bird. Bird with the shot.
Reverse layup.
And his reverse layup is good.
He buries that
Bird
shot.
now 19 points. No assists on the play. And it's a 5-point Celtics lead. Indiana ball. And that's going to be a foul on Maxwell. Second team foul. 3rd personal on Maxwell. Indiana inbounds it. And it's going to be stolen by Ford.
What a steal.
And Celtics will slow it down. Get it up to Maxwell. Maxwell puts up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
Oh, and that's going to be no good. Force miss by Clement Johnson.
What great defense.
as James Edwards comes down with the rebound. Chance to close the gap for Indiana. Over to Edwards. Edwards with it. Comes back around to him. Puts up the shot.
Line drive jumper.
And that is no good. Bird with the rebound. Slows it down. Passes it. Comes back to him. Puts up the shot. And that is way off the mark. However, Chris Ford will come down with the offensive board. Puts it back up.
Driving in.
And that's a block by Clement Johnson.
Don't bring that Greek stuff in here.
And the Bird will come down with the rebound. Gets it over to Ford. Ford puts it up.
Driving in.
No good. Bantam with the board for the Pacers. He'll pass it around. It'll come back to him. And he'll put up the shot.
Driving in.
Oh, and just misses. Bird with the board down. Bird with a double-double. I didn't notice that. Bird with 19 points and 12 rebounds now. Celtics slow it down. And it's going to go over to Bird. Gets it over to Archibald. Archibald puts it up.
Steps into a jumper.
And his jumper will be good.
Oh, stick it.
Archibald having an excellent day shooting. 22 points now. I believe his high for the season so far. Maxwell with the assist. Indiana ball. Celtics with the largest lead of the day, 7 points, and it's going to be stolen by Cowens.
And he made the steal.
Cowens on the fast break. Puts it up.
The post play.
And that will not fall. Davis with the assist. Davis on the fast break. Puts it up.
Line drive jumper.
And the jumper is no good. Maxwell comes down with the board for the Celtics. He'll pass it. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Davis.
And pass stolen.
Celtics get back quickly. Indiana sets it up. Over to Davis. Davis with the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper will not fall. Davis with the rebound. Puts it back up.
The jumper on the baseline.
Oh, no block for Archibald. So that shot will be good. So Davis gets now with 19 points.
Can you believe
5-point
that?
Celtics lead. Celtics inbound it over to Bird. Bird will put it up.
Power move.
And Bird now with 21 points.
Buries that shot.
And Celtics lead back up to 7. Indiana pushes it up, inbounds it. Into Bantam. Bantam with a nice feed.
Pretty feed.
Into Edwards. Edwards now with 12 points on the day. 4 assists now for Bantam. And a 5-point Celtics lead. And that's going to be stolen by Davis.
What a steal.
Celtics back quickly. Indiana sets it up. Over to Davis. Davis with a nice pass into Bradley. Bradley now in double digits with 11. 3 assists now for Davis. And the Celtics lead now cut to 3. As we approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, Celtics up by 3 and the ball. Over to Bird. Bird with the shot.
Driving in.
Oh, that will not fall. Edwards with the rebound. Fast break pass over to Bantam. Bantam puts up the shot. And it's going to be good.
Got it!
A 1-point Celtics lead. Up as many as 7. Inside of 7 minutes now remaining. This game would go into overtime again with the Celtics prevailing 106 to 102. And they cannot get anybody open. Finally, Ford gets open. And he's going to get fouled. And that is going to be his defender. Okay, this time it's not the point guard, so his defender is a 35. So, and that will be the 5th personal foul. I didn't see that for Bradley. For Bradley, will have to come out of the game. And so Hassett back in for Bradley. Chris Ford to go to the line. He's 2 for 2 so far. First shot is good. Oh, and he misses the second one. Oh, nice though. Rick Roby comes down with the foul, with the ball just in the game, and he will pass it. I can't get anybody open. He'll get it back over to himself. He'll come back to him. He's going to get fouled. And then it's going to be a foul on Davis. So Davis picks up his 5th personal. So he'll have to come out. Alright, so Roby will come to the line and shoot 2. 1 for 2 so far today. Trying to add to the Celtics' 2-point lead. Makes the first one. And makes both of them. So Celtics lead back up to 4. Indiana with the ball. Gets it into English. English now playing shooting guard. And that's going to be a foul on Chris Ford, his first personal. So Celtics have still 1 to give now. Indiana will inbound it. Into Hassett, now at point guard. Hassett puts up the shot. And it's going to be blocked by Cowens.
That basketball will never be the same.
ML Carr, now a small forward, comes down with the rebound. Fast break pass over to Ford. Ford puts up the shot. And that will be good. So Ford now with 7 points.
Got it!
And more importantly, the Celtics now with a 6-point lead. As we less than 6 minutes left in the half, past the halfway mark. In the game. So no assists there. So Indiana. And get it over to Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson will be fouled. And Carr will come up with his 2nd personal. He was in the act of shooting, so Johnson will go to the line and shoot 2. Johnson 2 for 2 from the line so far today. Makes the first one. Every shot important now, and makes both of them to cut the Celtics lead to 4. Celtics with the ball. Over to Cowens. Cowens puts up the shot.
Spin move in the lane.
And that will not go. And Ford will come down with the offensive board. And he'll pass it around. It'll come back to him. He'll put up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
And that will be good. So Ford makes the shot. Now 9 points. No assists on the play. Celtics lead back up to 6. 5 minutes left in the game. Over to Hassett. Hassett puts up the shot.
The drive to the basket.
Nice defense by Cowens will force the miss.
Defense.
Mickey Johnson comes down the offensive board. And he's going to get fouled on the play. And that'll be a foul on Cowens, his 4th personal. And Indiana will call a timeout. Did not change the momentum there. And Mickey Johnson will go to the line and shoot 2. Mickey Johnson a perfect 4 for 4. Makes the first one just barely. And we'll hit both. 99-95 Celtics. Celtics inbound it. Inside of 5 minutes now. And Celtics cannot get anybody open. I'm going to get it over to Gerald Henderson. And Henderson will put up a shot.
Driving in!
Oh, just misses. However, Rick Roby comes down with the offensive board. Puts it back up.
Pull up for the jump
Big
shot.
jumper by Roby. To put the Celtics lead to 6 now. And the Celtics now in triple digits. Indiana inbounds it. Over to Edwards.
Line drive jumper.
Nice defense by Cowens. Forces the miss.
What great defense.
Hassett with the offensive board. He'll pass it. And oh, they're going to turn it over. Celtics ball. And we're going to bring in some substitute. Alrighty, Celtics with a 6-point lead and the ball. 4 minutes left in the game. Both teams with all their starters in. And they're going to get it over to Cowens. Cowens puts up the shot.
Reverse layup.
And his shot will not go. Oh, just missed the momentum there. Oliver Bird comes down the offensive board. Puts it back up. And it's going to be good. So Larry Bird with 23 points now. Leading scorer in the game. Just one ahead of Tiny Archibald with 22. Indiana inbounds it. Gets it over to Davis. No, can't get it over to Davis actually. Can't get it over to anybody. Finally gets it into Bantam. Bantam with a nice feed.
Pretty feed.
Into Bradley. Puts it up and in. Bradley now with 13 points. And Bantam now with 5 assists. 6-point Celtics lead. And that's going to be stolen by Bantam.
Bad pass stolen.
Pass break pass over to Davis. Davis will be fouled on the play. And it's going to be on Archibald, his 2nd personal. So Davis will go to the line and shoot 2. Both teams in the penalty from now on. 1 for 1 from the line so far. And, oh, way off the mark on the first shot. Misses the first. Every shot important now. And he misses both of them. Wow. So Davis misses 2 huge 3 throws here. And remains a 6-point Celtics lead. As Maxwell comes down with the board for the Celtics. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the left in the game. And we'll get it over to Cowens. Oh, and it's going to be a turnover.
A turnover.
So Indiana inbounds it. Gets it over to Davis. Davis puts it up.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper will not go. But he'll come down with his own rebound. And he's going to get fouled going back up. And And Archibald with another foul. So again, Davis will go to the line. Davis just 1 for 3 now. Makes the first one. And I'm just 1 for 2 now. And it's a 5-point Celtics lead, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Indiana ball. Both Bradley and Davis playing with 5 personal fouls. And they're going to get it into Bradley. Bradley puts up the shot.
Steps into a jumper.
And that will just in and out, but back in again. And
He buries that shot.
3-point Celtics lead. As Johnson gets the assist. Celtics with the ball. Over to Cowens. Cowens with a nice feed.
Pretty feed.
Into Bird, who puts it up and in. So Bird now with 25 points. Cowens with 5 assists. Celtics lead back up to 5. Indiana with it. Into Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson puts up a shot.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And his jumper will be good. Ooh, it's just barely good.
Damn.
Momentum almost there for the Celtics. Davis with the assist. His 5th. And it's a 3-point Celtics lead once again. Celtics get it into Ford. Ford will shoot a 3. Can they get one finally? No, they cannot get a 3. But he will come down with his own board. And he'll put it back up.
The drive to the basket.
And that will not go. Nice defense by Bradley.
What great defense.
And they're gonna. No, they can't call a timeout. Let's see here. Oh, however, no, wait a second here. Because they don't have the ball. It's a loose ball now, and the Maxwell will come down with it for the Celtics. He puts it back up.
The jumper on the baseline.
And his jumper will be good, making it a 5-point Celtics lead. So Indiana will call a timeout. One more timeout remaining to cut the momentum down. Indiana inbounds it, down by 5. And it's going to go into Bradley. Bradley puts up the shot.
Power move.
And that will not fall. Cowens with the rebound. 2 minutes left in the game. Celtics with a 5-point lead. Indiana's going to think about fouling soon. And Celtics will slow it down. And Ford, oh no, Ford's going to try to, he's going to get fouled though by Edwards, trying to, and Edwards picks up his 4th personal. So Ford will go to the line to shoot 2, 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Makes the first one. And he will make both of them, giving the Celtics a 7-point lead now. They don't still need to go. They don't need to go for the forced 3-pointer yet. So they inbound it into Bantam. Bantam will give a nice feed into Edwards. Bantam with the assist there. Now it's 6 assists. 5-point Celtics lead. Celtics inbound it. And it's going to be stolen by Bradley. So a big steal by Bradley. Can they convert here? Celtics back just in time as Indiana slows it down. And we'll get it over to Edwards. Edwards will give a nice feed to Mickey Johnson, who puts it up and in. Mickey Johnson now with 22 points. Edwards with his 2nd assist. Now just a 3-point Celtics lead. 1 minute, 12 seconds left. Celtics inbound it. And that's going to be a turnover on the Celtics. Oh my
That
goodness.
is a travel.
So big travel there by Ford. Indiana gets it over to, no, not to Bantam. They get it over to Davis.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper, no good. However, Bradley comes down with the rebound. Puts it back up.
Pull up for the jump
Nope,
shot.
that won't go either. Inside of a minute now. Bird, though, with the board. Bird will pass it. Oh, and it's going to be a foul on Bantam, so a big fool. That hurts a lot. And Bird will go to the line to shoot 2. Bird, 84% free throw shooter, 3 for 4 today. Makes the first one. And makes both of them. So now they will have to go for the 3-point shot now. So Indiana will inbound it. And they can't get to the 3-pointer. No foul. So Bantam just is able to shoot the 2.
Drive to the basket.
And that shot will be good, because they don't have to get it.
Got it.
So it's a 3-point Celtics lead now. Celtics will inbound it. No assist on the play. And oh my goodness, and Bradley is going to be called for the foul. Is that right? No. Yeah, guard commit foul. Yeah, he will be charged with the foul. And Dudley has fouled out. Bradley has fouled out of the game. So we'll have to bring in Hassett back into the game. So Bird will go to the line to shoot 2. If he can nail these, it should pretty much at least needs 1 out of 2 to ice the game. And he'll make the first one. And he makes both of them, so Celtics lead now 5. Indiana inbounds it. Into the point guard. No, they can't get it into him. They get it into Mickey Johnson. So I guess that means I can shoot the 3-pointer if that's highlighted there. Well, maybe not. No, I don't think that means that. So Mickey Johnson puts up the 2.
Steps into a jumper.
And his jumper... Oh, it's going to be a miss. Archibald forces the miss.
What great defense.
But they do come up with the offensive board. He'll put backed up the shot.
Here's a runner on the wing.
And that won't go, and that should just about do it there. Oops. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference now, but they will foul. I don't know who had the ball. Larry Bird, so it's going to be on Bantam. So Maxwell, surprisingly, will go to the line and shoot 2. 5 for 5. Just makes the first one. It's all academic now, pretty much. Makes both of those. They inbound it. And that will end the game. So the Celtics prevail. They hold on and win 115 to 108. Larry Bird with the leading scorer with 29 points. Also the leading rebounder with 15. So a nice double-double after a shortened game with only 2 points scored last time. Ends up having a great game, probably one of his career games so far in his young career. Game number 22. Mickey Johnson leads the Indiana Pacers with 22 points and 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. So let's take a look at the stats. So take a look at the box score here. All right, move things over. So Mr. Brody has had it. He's ready to go to bed. So let's take a look at the final score here. So Larry Bird, leading scorer, 29 points, 11 for 20 from the floor, 0 for 3 from three-point land. Neither team could land any 3 points, although Indiana only attempted 1. Celtics were 0 for 8 from three-point land. 7 for 8 from the free throw line was Larry Bird. 15 rebounds, 2 offensive, 13 defensive. So overall, steal, a block shot, only 1 personal foul, so he stayed out of foul trouble, and 4 assists. Let's see here. Tony Archibald had an awesome day. He was 22 points, 9 for 12 shooting, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. ML Carr, 10 points off the bench. Rick Roby with 9 points off the bench. Chris Ford, 11 points. And Cedric Maxwell also with 21 points. So 3 Celtics with 20 or more points. For the Indiana Pacers, Mickey Johnson, 22 points, 8 for 20 shooting, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Johnny Davis, 20 points, 9 for 21 shooting, only 2 for 5 though. Missed a few clutch shots down the line and ended up, did he foul out? No, it was Bradley that fouled out. But all the starters for the Indiana with double digits: Bradley 15, Edwards 14, and Bantam 10 points. Alex English with 14 points off the bench, and Joe Hassett 11 points. So very spread out shooting for Indiana. They just fall just short. They had the lead from much of the way, but fall 115 to 108 at the end to the Celtics. So the Celtics now, hold on here, save stats to text. So the Celtics improved now with the win. Let's just check this out in a second here. Let's see if we can get the scoreboard back up here. Actually, hold on. Oh, I did not even see that. So the Celtics now 14-8 as they even the series with Indiana. And the actual, let's see if we can get back over here to our so the Celtics at this point were actually 18-4, but now they're 14-8. So we're getting better as we go on. And Larry Bird with definitely a early career game here, game number 22. So that is going to be it for today from this December 1st, 1979. So the Celtics will be back in their next game, we'll check out in a second, which will be against the Kansas City Kings, a team that's no longer with us. I believe they now live the Sacramento Kings. But anyway, the Kansas City Kings, and the Celtics did fall to the Kansas City Kings in this is a game from December 2nd, so tomorrow, well, in 1979, December 2nd, 79, and they fell 94-88. So the Kansas City Kings, who are led by future Celtic Scott Wedman, had 16 points in the game. Bill McKinney, Phil Ford, Reggie King, Sam Lacey, and of course Otis Birdsong, Bill Robinson, Gus Gerard, Ernie Grunfield, Len Elmore, and Tom Burleson. So we'll be back with that game next from Kansas City. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next Larry Bird career replay. So take care and God bless. Mr. Brody signing out as he touches his his blue penguin there for good luck. Right, Mr. Brody? Celtics played a good game, huh? They came from behind. Mr. Brody satisfied with the win. Bye-bye now.